Hello paper crafters, I have a new release for you, some Hobby Solutions embossing folders made by Nellie Snellen. These are a beautiful set of 5 embossing folders that you're just going to love these. This release was done by Patricia Bess. Hi Pat, she did a great job. This first die is, this first embossing folder is HSF001. It's called Ball Flowers embossing folder, and there you can see kind of looks like a dandelion that's gone to bloom. And I'm going to do this release a little different. I'm going to put the card right out to show you the matching card because that's the way Pat did it and it flows really nicely. Here's the card she made, and this is a Joy Crafts die. It's 6002/0029, and I have that in stock at the moment. I don't have many, so if you want that, email me. And she used some various decorations she had. This, a lot of you might want to know what that is. That's a Prima flower, and that's the way it comes, so that's kind of gorgeous. But inside the card is the ball flower. It's a little hard to see. I'll try to get it so we can kind of catch the light there. But there it is. There, you can kind of see it there. Beautiful ball flower in the inside of the card. And she also did some on some velvet paper, which is going to be very hard for me to catch on the camera. It's very hard to see there. It is there, but it's much easier to see on this one right here. You can see that embossing and how nicely that and crisp and clean that embosses. Just going to zoom a little bit in there so you can see it. There you go. That shows it really well. And let's see if we can see this. This is kind of, there it is. You can see it faintly there. Very nice. Nice job, Pat. I like the little extra samples too. Okay. The next one we have is right here. And now I got to zoom out. We're going to be zooming in and out on this video. The next one is HSF002 Flower Border number 1. And this is nice open space here, which is always fun in an embossing folder. Embossing folders are great. If you don't have any for your collections, you really should. I have lots of them, and they make a background or the card themselves so quickly and easily. They're a fast fix to make a card, so everyone should have them. Now I'm just going to show you here. I think I'll go this way and kind of show you how they emboss. And we'll go down here. And here's on the pink paper. You can see how nicely. This is de-embossed. The embossed side there as well. You can see the both sides. That's a nice one to have. And then here is it on the crushed velvet paper. All right. And here is the card she made. I'll show this up close before I zoom out. That's how it embosses. And there's the beautiful card in its entirety. Now I know you want to know the few elements here. This is the Nellie Snellen HSF002 embossing folder. And what she did is she hand painted the embossed ridges with white acrylic paint to give it color, balance, and enhance the design. And it really does. That is really eye-catching. She also used the medium floral punch and the mini floral punch. That's FLP006, the big one, and FLP002, the small one, with a pearl in the center. This is Decorative Labels 8. That's a Spellbinders die, S5148. I can special order that for you. And inside of it, Labels 8, a Spellbinders die, is made to fit. And that is number S5019, which I also can special order for you. So this card is really lovely. Just a beautiful, beautiful card. Now we have the next one coming, the HSF003, which is this really, really nice flower corner one. And the flower corner one is kind of takes up a whole corner, and then you have some free space here. So you can either use this to make your card and it be the center point, or it can be a background. And I'm going to show, Pat did a few things here. here are the one on the velvet and the one on the pink paper. And again, I'm going to zoom in for you here so you can see how crisp that embosses and how pretty that is. And there it is on the velvet paper, more subtle. Okay, and then she did it on some pink cardstock right here, and she brayered over it with some white to catch the lines a little bit, and that's a really nice effect. So it's a very pale pink card, and then the white stands out a little bit more because of the brayer effect. It actually looks, it's kind of like that white core paper when you sand it, but it's not as distressed looking. I noticed it right away that something was different about it. And now we have the card. The card is gorgeous that she made. And how she made this card is she used the embossing folder, again, that's HSF003, the flower corner, and she used rainbow pastel translucent pergamano parchment paper. It's number 61484, and I can special order that for you. I checked, my supplier does have it, but it has this nice subtle rainbow color throughout it. And then this, when you emboss parchment paper, it comes out crisp and white. It's kind of like a cool side effect of parchment paper. So that's a very nice card. This is my favorite, but I couldn't save it to last because I'm going in the order of the embossing folders. So our next one we have is the oval frame one, which is HSF004. And this is a dainty little frame. My gosh, to me, this just screams to put little pearls in here, like little bead accents in there. I'd be using all my little beads up in there. I just love that frame. And I want to show the samples Patricia gave us. It was really nice of her to take the extra time to do this. And we have this one right here on the beautiful crushed velour paper. And then we have this one on the pink, and you can kind of see how nice and crisp that embosses. And then I want to get to the card she made, which is lovely. I think my design team knows I like white on white, and everyone's making me white on white cards, and I'm not going to complain. I love them. So this is the HSF004, and you can see how nicely right on a plain piece of cardstock that embosses this lovely oval, which gives a center point to the eye. Now you could also tilt it this way and put a big greeting in there, especially if you have any of those Cherry Lynn, the greetings dies that say like get well soon. That would work so perfect in this one. She also used this center focal point right there is S6004. It's the detailed scallops, and it's the centerpiece, and it's beautiful. And then inside the card she used the little, and I'm getting all kinds of orders for the Nellie Snellen floral punches. That's FLP018, and that's the small butterfly punch set. And yes, I can special order all the Nellie Snellen punches for you. Few are out of stock, but my supplier assures me they're coming back in. Love this card. Just love it. And then we have the last one in the release, the HSF005. It's a rectangle frame. And again, I would put some pearls or rhinestones in here. I love that. I love how the center is blank, so it can be a frame or it can be a sentiment in there. I just love that effect. And I want to show you. Here is her crushed velour, and here is the pink paper. So I'm just going to zoom in because I'm having trouble here seeing that on my screen. And I have a little screen, so I imagine if you have a little phone and are trying to watch this, and then you can see there. There you go. That picks it up a little bit for you. And now I'm going to get onto the card she made with this. The card right here. It's a gorgeous card. It's ivory. Another favorite color of mine. I guess I like the antique looks. So she used the Nellie Snellen HSF005 on the outside. She used the Spellbinder Resplendent Rectangles S5147 on the center here, and she stitched very tiny little stitches around that edge. Beautiful. And then she used the flourishes from Marianne Creatables LR001-1, and that's this right here. This flourish right here is from the Tiny Flower set. I believe that this one is 250 and this one's 249, but check, double check. We just did the Tiny Flowers release, LR0249 and LR0250. I'm not sure which is which. I tried to memorize it before the video and now I've already forgotten. I apologize. But that's from that release and that's gorgeous. And then the inside, she used the Tiny Flowers 1. Now that one I did know because that's been the most popular seller right there. And then she used, this is Spellbinders S5147, the resplendent rectangles as well. And I can special order that for you. And again, I'll just leave it here and you can see the outer edge of that card, how beautiful that look is. I hope it inspired you and I hope you're going to go to your craft area and hey, go craft something. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.